the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And so for Kevin Durant, so many years in Oklahoma City, and I mean, this has been his franchise since he's come into the league in Seattle and OKC. Free agency at the end of the season. Shaq, if you're in his shoes, what sort of things are you considering right now?
Well, he's the biggest player that
This city is glowing on this wonderful, clear night. A terrific view of Cleveland right there. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
He does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Irving kicks to Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
About 1 minute into the first quarter.
You know, one thing you can say about Kyrie Irving, as he's gotten more talent around him, he's become much more efficient offensively. Shot selection had been a question for him, but no longer as he's gotten more help.
Pulls it up. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Assist goes to Kevin Durant.
Durant against James. To the inside. Out to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shots good from Love.
And Irving with multiple 55-point games last season. The first player to do that since the great Kobe Bryant back in '07.
The rebound by Kevin Love. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. And the dunk by James.
A little bit of a magic act here. Pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Durant with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Ibaka slams it in.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Durant with a wide open look. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Now here's Durant. Ibaka outside and stolen by Love. Got a piece of it. Shoots. Up again. And Roberson pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And stolen by James. Smith right side. On the wing, Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Oklahoma City trailer. Durant in the corner. And he jams it with authority.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Plenty of space. Thompson with the rebound.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Singler, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. 1:53 left to play in the first. Cantor dishes to Singler. All sorts of time. That's good on the jump shot. Cavaliers leading. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
James. Count the bucket. James has got 6 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
And it's Foy missing.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
And a wide-open look for James. Can't get it to go. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And there's the pass to Foy. Oklahoma City gets it back. Goes back up. And stolen by Fry. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers again in transition. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the second free throw, good.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Now, here is Foy. He's covered closely, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Cleveland ahead, up 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Durant is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson in at the shooting guard. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Durant, here we go. From the baseline. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that one's good. Love.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound. And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Smith wide open. He fires. And he can't jam it through. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Durant. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Thompson, and it's blocked by Adams. And there's the call on Anthony Morrow. That's his first foul, and the Thunder making a switch here. Singler's checked in. Here's Love. No good off the front iron.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
For 3, Smith. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And Singler kicks to Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. The shot. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Irving. And that's a foul called on Kyle Singler. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. LeBron comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
The drive by Love. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Fry, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shumpert with the ball, and the dunk by James.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defense.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Thunder. Spacing.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Singler passes to Waiters. Can't cash in from close range. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dellavedova dishes to James. Singler outside. Screen by Ibaka. Waiters with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Cantor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. That's called on Channing Frye.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they play best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. It's deflected. Here's Waiters. Lets it go from 11. LeBron with some nice D. Mozgov passes to Shumpert. The dish to Fry. From outside the arc, and the shot is good. Fry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous...
Got it! What a shot!
That's large to end the half. That three ties it up, and they'll go to the break still neck and neck.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And now we'll send it down to...
Well, Kevin, obviously...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot of patience, and that patience will...
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Channing Frye.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Smith kicks to James. Love with a wide open look. Irving dishes to Love. That's tipped. A solo fast break. Here's Roberson. And the rejection by James. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And LeBron throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. There's something about how long he's waited for success.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. And I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Outside Irving. Love kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. In the corner, Irving with it. Great D that time from Durant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka, no luck. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stolen by Westbrook. An even 3-on-3 break. Singler outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Ibaka slams it in.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season. Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap in.
Hustle points, I believe they called it.
Yeah, and how great are his ball instincts there? Just having a knack, really the instincts to just get after it on the backboard.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
And there's the call on James. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for James. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Durant. Waiters comes in for Singler. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Mozgov with the steal. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. Knocked loose. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. And Foy kicks to Ibaka. Again, Ibaka missing. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Dellavedova. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists now in this one. Waiters against Smith. Waiters passes to Morrow. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. And Shumpert slams it in.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Ford. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving's got the ball. That's tipped. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Waiters. The shot is off. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And then Shumpert slams it in.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Cantor pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Raiders against Smith. Here's Foy with the 3. The shot misses. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Enes Kanter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Cantor is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant again at the small forward spot.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Club's running, and James throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And he gets it to go.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. LeBron dishes to Irving. He kicks to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Thunder trailing by 14. Westbrook drives.
Whoa. Woo. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Passes it to Adams, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And when you ask opponents, They'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thanks, Doris.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line. And more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Westbrook drives in, uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Love kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And Durant, here we go. And that one's good. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
Offensive rebound, out to the wing. James dishes to Love. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. Up the floor, here's Westbrook. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for LeBron.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Pass to Waiters. Inside, Adams. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Irving attacking. Kicks it out to Love. There's the triple. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Smith. 19 points for LeBron.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for LeBron James. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Durant kicks to Ibaka. It's deflected. Back to Waiters. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Smith missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Irving with a clean look. Good.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with